yellow to our coding geniuses. I just got to shop them like recording in progress. Yellow coding geniuses, and welcome to all those connecting virtually from across our footprint. What are we doing today, you ask? Well, today we're going to have a hackathon. Well, hackathon conversation, I would say, with regards to our MoMo API Hackathon 2022. We hope that you're excited like us and that you're here to hear all about what's going to happen, what's happening. I know most people are in it for the money, in it to win it. But again, it's not all about the money, right? It's all about creating a modern, connected, financial, inclusive life for everybody. With that being said, my name is Lynette Maja, a MoMo Digital Iowa Ambassador, and I will be your host today. What I love to do, I love to serve with excellence. Some house rules, please do engage with us in our chat box. I think we will be opening the chat box for any questions or comments that you'd like to add. We may not be able to get through to all the questions, but we'll definitely ensure that the team behind the scenes will capture those questions, and we will probably post it on our website just as a follow-up so that you can go there and check out if any of your questions that you need answers. But then again, you don't have to wait for the chat box. I know on the website, there's also an active page where you can post your questions and they will be attended to. I don't come alone. As you see, there are some lovely faces on our screen. I call them our fintech gurus. They've been in the business for quite a while. And again, they all love everything API, IA, everything to do with all that. They love it. It's their passion. So I don't walk alone. I'm going to introduce my team with you. We have Marcel, Daisy, Raiz. Let me not butcher your name. Paul C. Is Alan on the call as well? I'm not sure. I don't see Alan. Maybe he will be joining us a bit later. Is he on the call? Okay, Alan is there. Paul C, we see you over there in the corner as well. And then our moderator from Hacker is none other than the one and only Manda. So I can't see you, but I'm sure you can see us. And we hope that we're going to have an engaging time. So please do type out your questions. If you have any questions, again, we feed off your questions. So whatever questions you have, please do feel free to type them in the chat box. So to take us through the beginning, I'm going to hand over to Daisy just to give us a little bit about our MTN FinTech Ambition 2025. Daisy, how are you?
I'm great, Lynn. How are you? I'm loving the energy.
We've all come through with energy, right? It's a bit of an overcast day in Johannesburg, but we sunshine yellow, bring all the sunshine and energy. So Daisy, just take us through our MTN FinTech 2025, just to give some of our coding geniuses insights into what we're all about.
Great. So this is the part nobody likes, the business, the business side. So I won't spend so much time here, just to give you an overview of why we do what we do as MTN FinTech, as MoMo, as lovers of all things FinTech. So as Lynn mentioned, we believe that everyone deserves the benefits of a modern connected life. It's all about how do we financially include everyone from all spheres of life: consumers, micro merchants on the side of the road, fruit vendors, borders, teke-tekes. We're trying to make sure everybody has the benefits of a modern connected life. Our why is to drive not only affordable, but safe, understandable financial solutions. And that's the heart behind Ambition 2025. We are creating a leading digital solutions for Africa's progress. We want to harness what MTN has. So in the coming months and year, you might see a bit of a change between MTN and MoMo, but we are harnessing the power of MTN. It's the leading brand in Africa. We're harnessing our footprint, connectivity, infrastructure, and technology platforms. So we're all, growing out of what MTN has provided to us. So just building off Ambition 2025, we are and continue to evolve into a fintech. So we're no longer just a department in MTN, but we're a thriving business, innovating and allowing others to innovate around our core, which is a big reason on why we're having this hackathon. The brand, the infrastructure, we want you coding geniuses to leverage on what we have. So internally, we've segmented our business into 5 arms. We call them 5 unicorns. So one, I'm sure that everybody knows, is wallet, and that's your basic cash in, cash out. You can go to an agent, put in money into your wallet and withdraw money, buy airtime. That's the first unicorn. The second is payments and e-commerce. So this allows for person to business payments, business to merchant, merchant to merchant, business to business. Now putting these different segments from consumer and businesses, putting them together, both in person, online, anywhere they are. That's the second unicorn. The third is bank tech, and that's building an advanced financial solution. And this could cover anything from lending solutions to advanced investments to saving solutions. The third is insurtech. Insurance is one of the industries in Africa that's grossly underserved. Africa might not understand the need for insurance, and we want to get to a place where we make it understandable for our consumers across the 17 markets that we operate. And the last is remittance, another very important unicorn, accelerating finance both into, out of, and within Africa. So sitting in the different countries that you are all sitting in, how do we make sure that finance, where it's very easy to transact between the different countries in which we operate. And so that's an overview of where we are as MTN FinTech. It's been very many years of us doing business. The first market that ever went live with MoMo was Uganda in 2007. 2022, last quarter we closed the quarter with about 57 30-day active customers. So these are people who actually transact. Why we are doing what we're doing today is to get your ideas, to encourage you to innovate, to plug into our why. When you talk about the money is good, but when you see that you're making a difference in the lives of your people, not people outside of Africa, but you're making a difference in the lives of the people next to you, could be outside your gate, outside your door, or even within your house. So we are all very passionate about, making these changes and innovating. So that's a brief overview. Thanks, Lynette. I hope I haven't gone too long.
No, you haven't gone too long at all. And you've said it, we want you. Coding geniuses, we want you. The reason for this is for you to plug into our why, to help us build and include a financial inclusive community, right? And maybe just to touch on again on what Daisy said, the 5 unicorns. I hope you're writing down, I'm one person who loves to write down notes, right? And they say when you write, you remember. So hopefully you're taking some notes from, so as our panelists will be speaking, as these will help you to solve the problem statement that we did give you. So maybe just to touch on again, as Daisy said, the 5 unicorns. Number 1, wallet. Number 2, payments and e-commerce. Number 3, bank tech. Number 4, insurtech. And number 5, remittance. Right? I hope you guys have got it. If you haven't, well, I'm not sure where you're going to get it. Just kidding. You can always email us and we can send them back to you, right? Daisy, thank you so much for those insights. I saw there were some questions coming through and our moderator Amanda is answering them as we go. Wherever we can't, we will try and take some live questions towards the end of the session. So for now, we're just going to run through our program. And we're going to go on to the next. And the next are 2 gentlemen who are passionate. And when I say passionate, they live, eat, and dream API. They're passionate about this community and always try to do their best for everybody. I'm going to introduce Raiz and Pulsey. Pulsey, are you there? So the way it will work is that Raiz will take us through the APIs. We're good? Okay, there we go. Raïs will take us through the APIs, and to cover our French-speaking coders around, Polsi will then maybe translate in French, or just, you know, give you a high-level summary of what Raïs has said in French. So Raïs, over to you. How are you this fine Tuesday afternoon?
Well, thanks. Thanks, Lynn. Very excited, very proud to be part of this journey. So what I will be doing is I can talk for 15 minutes and then Polsi won't talk. So I'll stop in between and then I'll hand over to Polsi. When Polsi's done, we'll take it forward from there. So people always ask me, like my family asks me, so what do you do? Like, what's your job? So the easy response was, okay, I'm in IT. Like, oh, okay. But I look at it a bit differently now. So what is your job and what is your why? So I wake up in the morning thinking, okay, I am providing a platform. Well, we are providing a platform as MTN to help change lives, change your lives, change the lives of Africa and the rest of our community. So I'll go through a few parts of my discussion. One is why we went with Open API. Why did we choose to do this? If we looked historically, so I joined in August 2017. It's been 5 years at MTN now. And it was really, really difficult to do business with us. To integrate, to use our APIs, to partner with us, and you had to set up a VPN, you had to sign contracts 4 months later, then you have access to the APIs, then you need to test, and then a year has gone and you've integrated, like we've partnered with one company in one country. So we thought, okay, in order for us to work together and to drive financial inclusion, we want to make it easy for us to do business with you, for us to partner with us. And I think that was one of the early driving forces of having an open API platform. Daisy touched on it earlier. One of the unicorns is the traditional, or the wallet, the traditional mobile money business. And how do we shift from being just a wallet provider, mobile money, to being a fintech, to being a platform provider, to building this business? And that was done, when that is being done through open API platform. Polsi, I don't know if you want to go ahead and then I'll carry on after. You can let me know when you're done. So Polsi will do our French translation. Polsi, I think you're on mute.
I can handle it if the time Polsi connect.
Okay. Yeah, maybe Marcel, you can go for it.
Yeah. Bonjour à tous, chers développeurs. Ce que mon collègue Raïs a essayé de vous de partager en quelques mots, c'est quel est notre job, que lorsque nous sommes au quotidien et que nous rencontrons les membres de notre famille ou des collaborateurs, lorsqu'on nous demande quel est notre job, la réponse facile, c'est nous sommes des IT, nous sommes des ingénieurs informaticiens. Mais aujourd'hui, avec l'événement de la technologie et les transformations que nous avons au quotidien, nous avons une autre perspective. Aujourd'hui, notre travail, ce n'est pas seulement de faire de l'informatique, mais c'est de fournir une plateforme pour la communauté africaine. Donc, Raïs est là depuis 5 ans à MTN et son expérience était que faire des partenariats avec des développeurs ou des startups ou des entreprises était très difficile il y a 5 ans parce qu'il fallait signer des contrats, remplir des formulaires VPN, faire la sécurité, échanger les codes HTTPS, échanger les certificats, passer tellement d'étapes et on se trouvait l'année terminée sans avoir vraiment intégré beaucoup de partenaires. Donc, avec ce nouveau programme de Open API, nous avons une nouvelle plateforme qui permettent aux développeurs, aux partenaires d'avoir vraiment du self-service, donc de pouvoir se connecter et intégrer en 5 minutes et pouvoir ainsi devenir des partenaires mobile money. Thanks, Raïs.
Great. So I think that was one of the earlier driving forces to make it easy to partner with MTN. And then if you look at it as when I joined the FinTech team, there were probably about 6 of us, and the team's growing at Group. We've got the team growing in our opcos. And if you think about it, yeah, we're relatively smart. I mean, we can think of stuff, but there's only so many of us. I mean, the next best idea is not going to come from me. It's not going to come from our team. And we built the platform to grow innovation. So there's a phrase that, a quote that I really like. It's, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. The room that we sit in is Africa. And I'm definitely not the smartest person in Africa. So we've provided the tools and enabler for you, the smarter people, to come up with future ideas, future innovations, and in new ventures. And again, we can't do everything. So we're looking towards you, our developers, our partners, for us to grow together with you through partnerships. Again, we don't know everything. We realize that there are lots of other people out there who can do things better than us, who are smarter than us. So we're providing you with the enabler, to the platform to work with us. Marcel?
Yes. Donc, comme Raïs, là c'est bien dit. Si vous êtes, commencez avec cette anecdote, si vous êtes dans une pièce et que vous êtes la personne la plus intelligente de la pièce, alors vous n'êtes pas dans la bonne pièce. Et la pièce dont on parle ici, c'est l'Afrique. Donc aujourd'hui, nous, à MTN, nous ne sommes pas les plus intelligents de l'Afrique. Nous avons besoin des développeurs, nous avons besoin des partenaires qui vont nous amener la meilleure idée possible, la plus brillante, qui vont nous amener dans des marchés ou résoudre des problèmes que nous ne pouvons pas nous-mêmes résoudre. Il y a tellement à faire. On a parlé des 5 grandes verticales de mobile money, et donc on ne peut pas évoluer seul. Nous avons besoin de vous, et c'est une des raisons pour lesquelles on lance ce challenge. Merci. Raïs?
Thank you, Marcel. Okay, so now let's get into the business stuff. So the API journey. In end of 2018, we launched our first country with Open API being Uganda. I remember in November, I've got that number in my head ingrained. We did 65 API calls in our first month. If I was to look at last month, we did just 225 million API calls. So I think we've grown a bit, and because we've grown together with you, with our partners. I mean, these numbers mean nothing because we didn't do it. We worked with other people, with businesses, with developers, with partners to get us to this place. So yeah, we started with one country. Now we have 12 countries that we live with Open API. There are 3 countries that are in the pipeline. Nigeria should be live quite soon. Then we're looking at rolling out to Guinea-Bissau and South Sudan. So then we'll have 15 countries live. So from making it difficult to work with us in one country, we're making it easy to work with us in 15 countries. And if I was to look at the number of partners we've got, I think, again, in 2017, we had one partner, and that partner was there because they were testing with us. So that's all they did. Now we've got over 1,000 partners doing transactions, and it's across multiple industries. It's transport, solar, electricity, multimedia, hospitality, some gaming partners. So we've got quite a diverse partner list that work with us. I'm going to simplify our APIs into 3 things. So collections allows you to move money from a customer's wallet into the partner's wallet. So debiting a customer's account, crediting me. For example, I'm a solar provider. You want to buy prepaid solar or electricity. You would integrate mobile money into your application. The customer would confirm that they want to buy X credits or this voucher, and then that gives the solar provider the authority, with the customer's consent, to debit their account and create their merchant wallet. You look at disbursements, it's just the opposite. So it's moving money from my account, being the merchant, into the customer's account. And then remittances is the same thing, but cross-border. So that's how we started with these basic services, moving money. That's all we do. We provide a messaging platform that allows you to work with us to move money at a basic level. Marcel?
Yes, so Raïs. Donc, nous avons timidement commencé en 2017 ce programme. Nous n'avions qu'un seul partenaire et ce partenaire n'était là que parce qu'il nous aidait à tester la plateforme. Nous avons commencé avec un seul pays. Nous sommes allés live avec ce pays-là. Aujourd'hui, nous avons 12 pays en production et au départ, nous avons juste 65 API calls en 2017 là et lorsqu'on regarde les statistiques du mois dernier, nous avons plus de 200 millions d'API calls. Donc, nous avons des partenaires, nous avons déjà 12 pays activés. Le Nigeria sera live bientôt, la Guinée-Bissau et le Soudan. C'était difficile au début de le lancer avec les premiers pays, mais avec l'expérience que nous avons acquis, nous allons lancer rapidement les autres pays. Donc, les applications de ces API sont vraiment dans plusieurs domaines, que ce soit l'électricité, le paiement de TV, tout partenaire. En fait, nous pouvons exposer sur notre plateforme tous les services que nos partenaires offrent en local et maintenant en ligne. Donc, on peut simplifier nos API de 3 manières. La première, c'est l'API qu'on appelle le Collection API que vous allez voir sur la plateforme. Collection, c'est vraiment débiter. Donc, tout ce que nous faisons, c'est déplacer l'argent. Donc, il y a la notion de client et puis la notion de marchand. Donc, le Collection API va débiter le client et créditer le compte du marchand. Donc, les scénarios comme peut-être les e-commerce, le vente en ligne. Lorsqu'un client vient, il commande un livre ou une chaussure sur votre site web, il est débité grâce au Collection API et votre compte, vous ici, le partenaire, vous le développeur, est crédité en arrière-plan dans notre plateforme. Maintenant, la deuxième API, c'est le disbursement. Donc, vous devez voir le disbursement comme complètement l'opposé du Collection. Donc, on prend plutôt l'argent du marchand qu'on crédite dans le compte du client. Ici, c'est par exemple pour les paiements de salaire, tout ce qui est distribution de revenus des employés, etc. Donc, maintenant, la remittance, c'est exactement la même chose que le disbursement, sauf qu'il est d'un pays à un autre. Donc, voilà, tout ce que nous faisons, c'est vraiment déplacer de l'argent. Merci. Reyes?
Thanks, Marcel. So again, this is where we started. So we progressed to, we made basic API services available. So what now? I mean, where do we go to? We realize that what we offer is the bare minimum. We need to constantly evolve, constantly add new capabilities as we grow and help you grow and provide partnerships. So that's what we've started rolling out now. For example, notification as a service, which will allow you to send an SMS after a financial transaction has been completed. For example, I want to buy goods online. You are selling, I'm buying a bicycle from you. The money moves, and after the money has moved, you can send me an SMS, say, thank you for your order. This is your order number. Great, so that's one of the capabilities. The other is authentication as a service, which will allow you to digitally accept terms and conditions or request customer consent for a contract, for KYC, to get consent to retrieve basic KYC information. And that brings us to the next capability, which is KYC, to retrieve customer information with their consent. And in countries where customer consent is not required, you can retrieve first name, last name, and date of birth. And I mean, that our journey doesn't stop there. Now we're looking to expand into recurring debits. So Netflix payments, for example, airtime purchases, e-commerce plugins. And yeah, that's my job now. We grow, we help you grow, we partner together to grow our business. And I just want to add and caveat, it's as part of our role, we need to enhance your experience. we realize that we're not perfect. Our processes may be a bit slow at times, but we're constantly evolving and learning to try and make it easier for us to do business. I mean, the APIs are there, technicals there. We're all smart people. You smart people. You can work with it. But what's the next step? Now, if you can't partner with us quickly, then that's a problem. So we're working at improving our processes, improving community support, which Alan will touch on. And yeah, I mean, the chat box is there. Please, if you have any suggestions on how we can improve our business, how we can improve working with us, make it better, easier, please feel free to put it in the chat box. That's it from me. Marcel, if you can conclude, and then we can hand over to Lynette.
Yes. Oui, donc nous avons dit tantôt que nous avons commencé avec ces 3 API que nous avons présentés. Et maintenant, c'était vraiment le minimum à produire en termes de capabilities. Donc, et maintenant, quel est le next step? Quelles sont les nouvelles capabilities qui arrivent? On va en citer quelques-unes tout de suite. Premièrement, le notification as a service. C'est ici, vous avez votre plateforme, vous vendez peut-être, vous sous-traitez un service à quelqu'un qui vend les vélos. Et lorsque un client vient physiquement acheter un vélo, récupérer son vélo, vous utilisez notre API pour lui envoyer un SMS, vous dites OK, merci pour votre visite. Voici le numéro de votre commande. OK. Maintenant, nous avons aussi l'authentification comme service. Donc, comment reconnaître, par exemple, qu'une plateforme ou une application a une autorisation pour un service bien donné. On le voit dans les réseaux sociaux, que ce soit les Facebook, WhatsApp et autres. Notre plateforme sera donc capable d'authentifier quelqu'un à partir de son compte mobile money comme un service. Ça nous amène donc à l'autre API qui est le KYC API. C'est vraiment, KYC veut dire connaître ton Know Your Customer, donc connaît ton client. Donc, ces éléments comme les éléments personnels comme le nom, le prénom, etc. Bien sûr, ce type d'API est soumis aux lois sur les données et on va toujours prendre l'autorisation du client avant de partager ces données via API. Soit on va les encrypter, soit on va juste répondre par oui ou par non en fonction du cas et de la règle en vigueur dans le pays. Maintenant, nous allons encore aller plus loin avec des API comme le débit, du moins mensuel, comme lorsque vous faites par exemple une souscription à Netflix ou bien sur votre site marchand, vous voulez débiter le même jour ou le même mois de façon récurrente. Donc, c'est ça notre boulot actuellement. Nous ne sommes pas parfaits, nous avons des points à améliorer et nous essayons chaque jour d'améliorer nos procédures. Et nous avons besoin de vous. Venez faire des partenariats avec nous. N'hésitez pas à faire des suggestions, que ce soit dans le chat ici, en ligne, dans toutes les parties support que nous allons présenter tout à l'heure. Donc, n'hésitez pas à rejoindre l'équipe et puis produisons ensemble. Merci. Thanks, Raif.
Merci beaucoup, Marcel. Thank you for that. Thank you beaucoup, Marcel. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. I heard some feedback there, but thank you so much. Coding geniuses, I hope you've taken down some notes, maybe just to touch on something Raisa said. You mentioned the 3 as the capabilities of the open APIs, you know, being collections, disbursements, and remittances, but you're looking to grow further on that as well. Paul C, I know you have your hand up. Did you want to say something? Please do unmute yourself. You can go ahead, Paul C.
Paul C, we can't hear you. Not sure if you're having connectivity issues. Do you want to try again?
Seems to have an issue.
Oh, we'll come back to you again, Paul C. Don't worry, we will give you a few minutes maybe to try again. Don't worry, we will give you a few minutes to try.
There you go, Paul C. Go ahead.
Technology doesn't love us today, Palsy, but no worries, we will get back to you. I know you're so active and eager to want to connect with the community. I'm loving the questions that are coming through, being both English and French. I do encourage you again, please do post your questions in our Q&A box and we will get to them. We will do maybe 1 or 2 live towards the end. Moving on, community support is always vital and important. An important part of us. We all need some community support now and again. And to give us some insights on our community support structure and resources, I'd like to call upon Alan, and Marcel, will you assist us with the French? So Alan is also our coding genius somewhere there back in Uganda. He's based in Uganda. Do follow. I would encourage you as well to follow some of our panelists on the social media streets. I know Marcel is quite active on LinkedIn, so you're more than welcome to follow him and, you know, stalk, okay, maybe not stalk him, but if you have any questions with regards to any open APIs, please feel free to follow some of our panelists and they will assist you. Alan, how are you doing in Uganda?
I'm good, Lynette. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. Will you give us some of your insights on our community support and resources for Open API?
Well, thank you, Lynette. Our attendees, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This side in Uganda, it's an afternoon. It's actually very chilly. But yes, I would like to welcome you to our MTN Open API MTN 2022 Hackathon. My colleague Marcel will be translating for me in French. So I'll try to probably speak like for 2 or 3 minutes and then he will interpret for me. But yes, as my colleagues Daisy Riez have spoken about the MTN financial unicorns and then also about the different APIs that we have available with MTN. I believe some of us are asking ourselves, okay, where are these APIs? How do I get started? So yes, we have our platform, momodeveloper.mtn.com. So you can type that in your browser and you'll be able to see it. So under that platform, we have different documentation. We have the test cases. We have the support structure as well. So in our support structure, when we launched Open API, I deliberately went through with some developers. So I taught them the Open API end to end. So these developers went ahead and did some YouTube videos. So I believe when you go on your YouTube and type in MTN Open API, you will see a variety of information that is available there on YouTube. And it's very clear, and thank God the developers speak very slowly, so you capture each and every word. And I believe even for our first-time developers, you will be able to understand what exactly they're talking about. You'll be able to teach yourself how to connect C#, Python, other coding languages using our open APIs. Really, they're simple and they're easy to use. But I would rule out the fact that they are first timers who are connected, who are just learning how to code and who really want to see how to feature the open APIs into their platform. Well, we have structures for you. We have the Skype. So under the Skype, okay, I don't know, myself, I might have spoken for long. Sorry,
yes,
myself. Sorry.
Yes. Donc, mon collègue Alan vous a salué une fois de plus. Étant en Ouganda, où il s'est fait déjà un peu plus tard que dans les autres pays, il a rappelé les API dont on en parlait tout à l'heure et il s'est dit certainement vous poser la question, où sont ces API? Comment commencer? Sur quelle plateforme se connecter? Eh bien, c'est simple, il faut taper développeurs.mtn.com sur votre navigateur et là, vous allez arriver sur notre plateforme d'API. Nous allons aussi partager le lien sur le chat pour ceux qui n'ont pas encore vu cette plateforme. Donc, dans cette plateforme, nous avons la documentation, la structure du support, tout ce qu'il faut vraiment pour commencer. Il y a des tests, des numéros de tests présents dans la plateforme. On peut faire des simulations en beaucoup de langages. Nous avons mis des petits pseudo-codes, des petits codes qui marchent avec un simulateur en ligne, en C#, en Python, en PHP, en JavaScript et en d'autres langues que vous allez bien sûr découvrir sur notre plateforme. Aussi, lorsque nous avons lancé ce projet de OpenAPI, nous sommes allés voir les développeurs, nous avons travaillé avec eux, nous nous avons formés et puis certains parmi eux ont pris la liberté de créer des vidéos YouTube où ils parlent très lentement avec des écrans à l'appui sur comment ils ont mis en œuvre ces API-là. Donc, nous vous recommandons aussi de regarder ces vidéos YouTube-là. Le lien est aussi sur notre plateforme. Et même si vous tapez MoMo OpenAPI sur YouTube, vous allez certainement tomber sur ces vidéos qui sont très bien faites et très bien partagées dans la communauté de développeurs. Il y a des informations variées et vraiment simples à utiliser. Nous utilisons vraiment l'OpenAPI qui est une norme mondiale dont le but est vraiment d'être self-service. Et voilà, nous avons aussi Skype comme support et un groupe WhatsApp. Donc, mon collègue Alan va encore en dire plus. Alan?
Thank you, Marcel. Thank you, Marcel. Yes. Now you ask yourself, where do you connect to Skype and how do you get into the Skype groups that I'm talking about? What about the WhatsApp groups that I'm talking about? I've shared a link in the chat box, momodeveloper.mtn.com/contact support. So under this page, you'll find, you select the country that you're from, then you see either you choose WhatsApp or Skype. So you can select, or when you select Skype, it will take you straight to the Skype group where you will be able to get support. So under these Skype groups, we have very talented developers. We have very experienced developers in these Skype groups. We have people who are ready to give opportunities to developers. We have people who are ready to listen to you. And in case you find yourself, you're not getting the support that you need, that you require, we even have the email part of where you can write to the MTN support team, and then they can get back to you. You can write to me directly. I'll be able to share my details on the after I've spoken. I'll be able to share my details, so you can Skype me, you can WhatsApp me. I'll be able to get back to you. If it's a very challenging question, I'll research about it and I still get back to you. So either way, you're in very good hands in terms of support. I believe you will, where you get challenges, you'll be sorted as soon as possible. Yes, Marcel.
Oui, merci, Anne. Donc, comment commencer? Comment trouver, où se connecter sur Skype, sur WhatsApp, etc. Donc, il y a un lien que nous avons partagé sur le chat. Donc, il y a une rubrique sur la plateforme dont nous avons mtndeveloppeur.mtn.com. Il y a une sous-rubrique « Contacter le support ». Vous allez vers cette sous-rubrique-là et vous verrez une liste déroulante avec les pays. Vous choisissez votre pays pour tomber sur le forum personnalisé et spécifiquement à votre pays. Donc, lorsque vous choisissez le pays, vous allez choisir quel type de support vous voulez, le support WhatsApp, le support Skype. Et une fois dans ce groupe Skype ou WhatsApp, vous verrez des développeurs expérimentés qui pourront vous supporter en temps réel. Vous pouvez poser toutes les questions que vous voulez, que ce soit de l'expérience de développement, une aide précise sur une API, une erreur que vous avez rencontrée lors du développement avec des captures d'écran, etc. pour faciliter le support. Et si vous n'avez toujours pas de réponse malgré le Skype et le WhatsApp, vous pouvez toujours nous faire un email. Vous pouvez aussi contacter directement sur Skype Alan, qui est aussi présent dans ce forum. Moi, je suis présent dans ces forums d'ailleurs. Donc, nous pourrons répondre à ces questions, même si elles sont difficiles. Alan a promis de faire des recherches dessus et pouvoir venir vous répondre sous 24 heures. Merci, Alan.
Thank you, Marcel.
Alan, I think maybe, sorry, Alan, I see Paul, you've joined now. I know that you were chatting about the previous point. You want to add your thoughts before we go back to Ellen? Will that be okay?
Yeah. So it was just a network problem. I'm sorry for that. And we are working hard here at MTN to make this network the bestest in the country here. And I will speak in French because there is some people from the Congo Brazzaville who has joined. Donc, pour tous ceux qui sont du Congo Brazzaville, nous disposons des groupes qu'on a dit créer, des groupes WhatsApp, Skype, et nous avons aussi nos pages Facebook, MoMo Congo. Vous pouvez nous contacter, nous allons vous répondre. Okay? L'API, elle est gratuite et elle est disponible sur le site de momodeveloppeur.mtn.com. Il est dans le chat box. Vous pouvez rentrer pour voir comment intégrer l'API dans votre application. Pour l'hackathon, ça consiste à développer n'importe quelle application, e-commerce, e-learning, peu importe l'application que vous voulez. Nous, tout ce qu'on veut pour l'hackathon, c'est que vous puissiez juste intégrer mobile money comme moyen de paiement. Si vous avez développé votre application e-commerce, le moyen de paiement qui doit être accepté pour ton application, nous aimerions que ça soit mobile money MTN afin que ça soit éligible pour l'hackathon. Et si vous avez des questions, vous pouvez venir en entreprise ici au siège de MTN Congo. Nous allons vous aider à intégrer l'API de mobile money dans vos applications. Si vous avez d'autres questions, vous pouvez nous contacter sur nos réseaux sociaux et nos chaînes qu'on a créées. Merci beaucoup. That was all right I was about to add. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paulsy. Ellen?
Thank you, Paulsy. Yes, yeah, just adding just my last point. I was talking about the support for the Open API. Now what about the support for the hackathon? Yes, now for the support for the hackathon, I've posted 2 links, one in French and one in English. It's a discussion. You can go there, you post your question there. I'll receive the notification and I'll be able to get back to you with a response. Yes, Marcel.
Oui, nous avons parlé tout à l'heure du support pour notre plateforme d'API, mais qu'en est-il véritablement du support du hackathon, qui est l'événement pour lequel nous sommes tous aujourd'hui? Mon collègue Alan vient de poster dans le chat 2 liens, un lien en français et un autre en anglais. Pour tous ceux qui ont des questions précises sur le déroulement du hackathon, vous pouvez les poser là et il aura des notifications et il reviendra avec vous sur de brefs délais. Merci.
Thank you, Marcel. Thank you. Lynette, that's all from me. I'm very grateful to speak to the great developers. Thank you. Yes, Lynette.
Thank you so much, Alan. Rice, did you want to add something before I go?
Yes, I see there's somebody, there's an attendee here. We've got Simon. Simon, thank you being one of our API evangelists, helping the community. A community is nothing without developers in the community. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it. That's it.
Perfect. Thank you. You're so right. You know, we are a community of coding geniuses, programmers, you know, and it's good that we're able to communicate with each other. You know, I think if anything, the digital world is definitely the future. Thank you, panelists. Thank you so much for all your insights. And to our programming community, we hope that you've gained some insights into what we're all about and what we want to achieve. With that being said, you know, maybe let me just touch on what's in it for you. So I know some of you are excited. I think as of Thursday last week, Ray, correct me, I'm not sure today what the numbers are, but we were sitting at 1,095 registered participants. Is that correct?
So today it's 1,200 today. Yeah.
1,200, that's perfect. And we also do have some female programmers out there. Shout out to the females. No offense, but shout out to the females. It is Women's Month in South Africa, so I thought I'd just give them a shout out as well. Maybe, Paulsy, can you say it in French? You know, shout out to the female programmers for me.
Oui, of course. Donc, nous félicitons toutes les candidatures des filles. Nous voulons vous dire que vos candidatures sont beaucoup souhaitées, beaucoup sollicitées Et pour celles qui ont déjà inscrit, pour celles qui ont déjà soumis leur projet, nous vous félicitons énormément. Nous voyons que vous êtes plus de 1000 à s'inscrire sur le site de HackaEarth qu'on a partagé dans la discussion. Merci encore et nous sommes là pour vous aider.
Merci beaucoup, Palsy. Merci beaucoup. But like I said, I just want to remind you what's up for grabs. Remember to engage with us on our website, which is www.momo2022.hackerearth.com. I think I'll get the team to drop it in the box as well, www.momo2022.hackerearth.com. Up for grabs, first prize is $5,000. Second prize is $3,000, and our third prize is $2,000. As we said in the beginning, yes, you know, the money is great, but when you think of your why, what is your why? You know, to change the lives of those around us. And I think once you see that happening, you know, yes, the money will come, the money is great, but when you see that you're making people's lives different, I'm sure it touches you differently. Maybe you want to say it in French. I like when you say it in French, you know, it has some more emphasis. So Palsy, let me hand over you to say it in French for me.
Come again? I did not get you.
Maybe do you want to just encourage the community? I want to give you at least, you know, a few minutes because I know we were having network connectivity issues with connecting to you. So maybe just a few minutes, just maybe some encouragement to the programming community out there, you know, encouraging them on the why they should participate in our hackathon.
La question peut-être que vous vous posez de savoir pourquoi vous devez vous inscrire à ce programme Hackathon MoMo 2022. MTN a mis en disposition près de $5,000 pour le premier prix, $3,000 et $2,000 à se partager. Parce que nous avons constaté que vous pouvez développer une application mobile, vous pouvez développer quelque chose de génial, mais vous n'avez pas de l'argent, du financement pour vous mettre sur le marché. Voilà pourquoi nous vous donnons non seulement de l'argent, mais nous créons un network là avec les gens qui travaillent avec MTN et des partenaires qui sont prêts à nous accompagner dans ce sens, où nous allons vous accompagner à réaliser vos projets. Donc, ça ne va pas s'arrêter seulement à créer une application et à intégrer l'API de Mobile Money. Nous allons vous accompagner ensuite à avoir les papiers de votre entreprise parce qu'aujourd'hui, on vous a parlé de pouvoir tester l'API de Mobile Money en test bed, mais en production pour que vous puissiez faire vos tests en production, pour que vous puissiez essayer l'API de Mobile Money en production, vous devez obligatoirement avoir des papiers d'une entreprise enregistrés dans votre pays. Si vous êtes au Bénin, vous devez avoir des papiers enregistrés au Bénin, d'une start-up enregistrée au Bénin. Si vous êtes au Congo Brazzaville, vous devez avoir les papiers d'une entreprise enregistrée au Congo Brazzaville afin de pouvoir avoir les clés qui vont vous donner l'accès de faire des transactions en ligne. Donc, nous vous encourageons à envoyer vos candidatures sur le site de HackaEarth. Ça a été partagé dans le groupe. Nous avons des groupes WhatsApp que nous avons créés là où nous vous encourageons là où nous répondons à vos questions. Et ensuite, nous avons constaté que vous inscrivez juste sur le site de HackaEarth. Nous aimerions que vous puissiez aussi soumettre vos projets. Je vais peut-être partager mon écran pour que vous puissiez voir. I would like to share my screen just to show them how the website look like. I don't know if you are on it. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So I just want to encourage people to submit the idea also because they are just submitting, they are just registered, they are just submitting their teams only. We want you, nous voulons que vous puissiez soumettre vos idées aussi. Lorsque nous rentrons dans vos équipes, nous voyons juste, je prends une équipe au hasard. Vous voyez, là, on ne voit que le nom, les inscrits qui sont sur le site. On sait que cette équipe Pay Up a que 2 équipes, mais le projet n'est pas décrit. Donc, repartez sur le site et décrivez vos projets, peu importe, même si vous ne donnez pas le fond de votre idée parce que vous avez peut-être peur qu'on vous vole votre idée, mais donnez-nous au moins un brief de votre idée et préparez un lien GitHub là où nous pourrons aller lire votre code pour montrer que vous n'avez pas triché ou vous n'avez pas copié le code d'autrui. Donc, voilà un peu à quoi ressemble le site. Et Si vous avez des questions, vous pouvez écrire dans le chat box, que ce soit en français, que ce soit en anglais. Nous sommes ici tous les jours connectés pour répondre à toutes vos questions. Par exemple, voici mon projet que j'ai soumis pour un exemple, juste pour que vous puissiez voir. Donc ici, vous voyez description de l'équipe. J'ai décrit ma startup, qu'est-ce qu'elle fait. Et à l'idée ici, vous voyez, il y a 2 personnes. Vous pouvez même rejoindre d'autres équipes. Hein, vous pouvez même rejoindre d'autres membres. Et à l'idée, vous allez voir ici que j'ai soumis mon projet. J'ai soumis mon prototype que je veux, le prototype que j'aimerais avec lequel on puisse intégrer l'API. Donc, il y a d'abord l'équipe qui présente ma startup et ensuite le produit que nous vendons, le produit que nous aimerions mettre sur le marché. Donc, voilà ce que nous aimerions que vous, développeurs, vous puissiez faire sur le site de HackathonEarth. J'ai beaucoup parlé, mais bon, je pense que ça a été nécessaire. Thank you, Maja. I've done.
Merci beaucoup, Palsy. Thank you for that. Maybe just to reiterate, I think Palsy is saying that, a lot of you are just registering. You're not submitting your ideas. So, once you've done with the registration phase, ensure that you do submit your idea and then on to submission. So, Raiz, I'm just going to hand it over to you, maybe just to touch on anything else from a moment from the hackathon perspective.
So I think you've got 2 weeks left to register and then submit the idea. So the first phase is your idea submission. This is where you come up with the next best thing. In Africa, you have an innovative idea. The only requirement is that the mobile money APIs needs to be incorporated in your idea. If you're coming up with a new ordering service for food delivery or something, providing something available to hire a plumber, there has to be a MoMo element included in that idea submission. So I saw there was a question regarding a financial transaction. That payment experience needs to be there within there. After 4 weeks, we close the idea phase. Then there's a 2-week, 10 days later, we will contact all of the top 12 developers in each country. They will then have 2 weeks to develop a working prototype of the idea. So if I want to have a hire plumber service, your idea was selected as the top 12. You now have 2 weeks to build your application and do a live demo of it in your respective country. The details will be shared to you by each country or API champion. I saw there was a question in the chat. I think it was, how would you present your prototype? That depends on each country. Some countries are having a digital prototype presentation, in-person presentation. So it depends on each country. But the only thing that needs to be presented is, the absolute requirement is a working prototype of your application. And then we announce the winners.
And then we announce the winners. Again, coding geniuses, we do encourage you, should you have any questions or need any clarity, please do engage with us on our HackerEarth website, and one of the guys will definitely get back to you. If not, Alan will definitely get back to you. He has ensured that if you want to say anything, if you want to ask him questions, please feel free to, I almost said slide into his DMs, but email him and he'll be able to assist you. Thank you so much for taking out your time this Tuesday afternoon to be with us. We hope that you really gained some insights. Yes.
There was a really important question. Is it the top 12 in each country? That's correct. It's the top 12 ideas in each country. And then there are top 3, first, second, and third in each country.
Perfect. So top 12 in each country. Do we give a rundown of the countries? Maybe do you want to just give a rundown of the countries just to
so we've got 10 countries. So there's Uganda, Ghana, eSwatini, Zambia, Rwanda. Then let's move to Cameroon, Benin, Côte d'Ivoire, I think that's it. And then Congo Brazzaville, obviously, we'll see. Thank you. So yeah, there's 10 countries, and the list of the countries are on the hackathon website.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Raiz. Thank you once again, community, for taking your time out, for engaging with us. We've had quite a few questions come through, and the team has been answering them as they've gone along. Thank you once again. I'm not sure if there's anything else, but follow our teams follow the different MTN communities on the social media. You'll find that some of them do post what's going on. Quite a few of them do post what's happening within the countries with regards to our MoMo Hackathon. But again, if you're unsure, please do contact us on our website, www.momo2022hackathon.com. Alan, your last words?
Yes.
I'm going to go through the panelists actually. So
okay.
Your last words, Alan, we'll start with you.
Yeah, so I would like to encourage the developers. This is our first webinar. So if you like us to have this weekly, monthly, tell us so that we can arrange such kind of forums so that you can direct with us directly, depending on each OPCO. So just tell us if you need this weekly or monthly, we'll be able to put it in place. Thank you. Yes, Lynette?
Trying to unmute myself there. Thank you so much. Daisy, any last words from you?
Just an encouragement to the coders to think about the next generation idea. So what are you trying to fix? What have you seen in maybe the market that you operate or in the markets around you that you would want to improve? That includes a financial transaction, and your idea should be focused on that. Thanks, Lynn.
Thank you so much, Daisy. Paul C., any last words from you?
Yeah, thank you very much for the time that you give us. Merci encore à tous pour ce temps qu'on a eu pour échanger. J'aimerais encore préciser deux petits mots. Vous n'êtes pas obligé d'envoyer le lien GitHub. Vous devez juste préparer votre idée, mais préparer le prototype de votre idée. Ça peut être un agrégateur ou n'importe quelle application, ce n'est pas grave. Mais préparez une image quand même du prototype que vous voulez avoir. Et après, vous êtes nombreux à s'inscrire sur le groupe. Mais nous allons sélectionner que les 12 meilleurs projets qui vont aller en incubation avec nous à MTN pendant peut-être 4 semaines. Donc, après le 15 août, les inscriptions vont s'arrêter sur le site et nous allons sélectionner que 12 projets qui vont aller en incubation avec nous. Donc, préparez votre projet, soumettez votre projet de telle sorte qu'il soit le meilleur. C'est vrai qu'il y a des gens qui ont peur de partager leur code GitHub, il y a des gens qui ont peur de partager leurs liens, mais vous pouvez faire entièrement confiance à MTN. Nous n'allons pas voler votre code. Au contraire, nous allons vous aider à trouver des subventions pour réaliser votre projet. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Raiz, any last words from you?
I think my colleagues have said everything. Give us your idea, join us, suggest stuff to us. Again, I don't have all the answers. I don't have all of the ideas. Please feel free to tell us where we can do better. I also want to say thanks to Mandar from Hacker Earth for arranging the session, for helping us out, especially when it comes to questions on the discussion page. So thank you, Mandar. We appreciate it. And yeah, that's it.
Thanks a lot, Raiz. Marcel, any last words from you?
Yes, thank you, team. Thank you for the opportunity. I want just to add a comment, the share personal experience. We have been, I have been in many hackathons that MTN launched from the country and cross country like this one, and I can testify that this is a life-changing experience. I personally saw one of the hackathon winners in Cameroon that really create the went to mentorship program. They create their startup, and today they are a provider for many software in MTN and in other countries. They are really, they will not accept to be an MTN staff today because of hackathon. So I encourage every developer to live their dream, and it is possible. The sky is just the limit. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marcel. You said it. The sky, sky's not the limit. Go over and beyond. Again, Coding Geniuses, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you have a great afternoon/evening, and we look forward to engaging you. And good luck. May the best coding team or coder win. That's it from us. Thank you, Manda. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.